Okay, now most of the time they'll tell you to use, you would use a tearaway or something, or a heat away is what the instructions that I've always read say. Use the heat away stabilizer. I don't like the heat away stabilizer because it takes high heat in order to get rid of the stabilizer. It often turns brown, it often stains your thread or your fabric, and if you're using nylon fabric, it's going to melt it. So it's to get it off, so I don't like to use it. So where is my...
Now that's not the same as the stuff you recommend on top of towels that you just touch with the iron?
No, it's not the same thing.
Okay.
No,
Just
and
making
that
sure,
you
'cause I
couldn't,
want that to
because
try.
they're telling you to put it between the layers and
okay.
or on top of the layers, and I don't like that.
You
So
still like that other stuff?
I'm going to use a dissolvable mesh, and I'm going to draw my design on here. And I'm going to just draw. You see what I mean about I can't draw? And I'm going to do a leaf shape. And I'm just going to draw it on with a Sharpie marker. And you can't see it. I'll just with a Sharpie marker. And if you guys want to come around, you can. But hopefully it'll show up. And then what I'm going to do is take my piece of chiffon or organza, and I'm going to use this spray. Put it on the right side. And that way it sticks to it, because I tried doing it with pins and this stuff is too slippery.
What is that spray you got there?
This is the KK2000 spray, and I like to use that because it's gone in 2 hours. You know, it stays for 2 hours and then it's gone. It doesn't make a mess. So I just use the stabilizer, and I'm going to start with a leaf. I'm just going to cut out. My scissors, and I'm just going to cut out a leaf, a little bit bigger, and put it on the back of the design. That's why you got to have the dissolve away, or you can't get rid of this stuff. You know, it's there forever if you use tear away. Just a little spray and stick it down, because I believe in a pinless world. I'm going to use metallic thread in my needle and regular bobbin thread in the bobbin. I'm going to set my machine to a regular zigzag with my length at about 2 millimeter width and a 1 millimeter length. And I'm using the cording foot, and there's different cording feet available. This one came with your machine, and it has a slot in it, and that slot you can open up. They make other kinds of cording feet. There's a 5-hole, a 7-hole also, but you would thread your cording through and you really can't take it out, because there's times where I want to take it out to finish the cording. So I'll pass.
Which one do you recommend?
I like the one that
You
came
like
with your machine, or if it
Okay.
didn't come with it, this little 3-hole cording foot, the kind that has the spring on the top. This is different than bobbin work because your thick thread is going to be on the top. In bobbin work, it's in the bottom, it's underneath the fabric. So I'm going to use metallic thread just because it's pretty. It's pretty. And I really didn't put a metallic needle in here. So I'm able to clip it in, and you just clip your thick thread inside the little notch, and you just simply follow it. And I'm going to just sew a zigzag. I like to, when I get to a corner, I find I get a sharper corner. If I'm going around a corner this way, I want to stop with my needle inside that corner, because I'm going to pull this thread out from underneath of that needle, and I want to turn it, and I want to hold it tight, sew a few stitches. Now I messed it up. I'm going to go backwards because I missed it. Today I'm not. Okay, go back to the center. There. No, it's broken. Okay, now I'm going to sew a couple of stitches, and then I'm going to put it back in the clip. Because then it's hands-free.
That's nice. Oh, wow. so smart with these feet.
Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, but I'm not going to take it out, and you'll see it's much more rounded. Even though I'm trying,
You
it's
record it
still
for later when you
rounded.
look at it some other time? You got your photographer behind
I
you.
see. Okay, and then just before I come to the end, I'm going to clip the underneath. I'm going to sew right up till it meets where it started. Then I'm going to clip right up to the foot and continue to sew over. You can back tack if you like. Okay.
So that
And
makes
now-
the corner bigger.
And you can see,
Yeah.
I got my stitching funny, but you can see that the one where I took it out the corner is sharper
Yes.
than it is without it.
Okay.
Then you come behind and you just clip away
Excuse me.
the outer edge. I could do this a lot neater, but for time's speed. And then I can put the other piece on and do it again. I will take this piece, and just take a chunk out of it. This is good for scraps, which is why my scrap drawer is completely out of control. Because I throw nothing away. If it's 2 inches square, I keep it. Until we can't keep any more. I did throw a bunch out though. I had a hizzy fit one day, and I said, oh, just throw it all out, and I didn't look, and I just, here, take it, you know. And now there's pieces in there I want. So, okay, and like I said, if you want to see, I will do it again with the little heart-shaped piece. If you want to come up and look. And it goes pretty fast because you're letting the cording foot guide the top piece.
You have a pattern on it, don't you?
I drew it.
You're
Yeah.
following something.
I'm just following what I drew in
You
there.
found something, I got you.
Yeah. I didn't get too fancy.
Yeah, that's good.
My needle may be getting dull. And clip it to the end. And this is actually done. So it really goes pretty fast.
I made this.
And see, and then I would clip it away. I'll leave it on there for now. And did I already pass around the sample? Okay, so